Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're watching and reacting to the final episode of Ju-On Origins. This series really feels like it's flown by for me. I have been watching it over the space of like a couple of weeks. I'm recording a couple in advance because I'm going back to work full time as of tomorrow, and I just wanted to get them recorded to avoid spoilers more than anything else. But this series seems to have gone really fast. I'm really enjoying it, and the episodes seem to just fly by when I'm watching it. I'm gutted that it's over. It seems to just come and gone so quickly. So I'm super interested to see where it goes. I don't know what you've been thinking of the series so far. I've been really enjoying it. I can't believe we're at the finale already, and it feels like there's so much still to wrap up. Like, I've watched a few Japanese things in the past, and I know they tend to leave some stuff open to interpretation. So I feel like there's so many storylines that still need wrapping up that we're probably not going to get an answer to. For example, we last saw Kiyomi going into the house and basically seeing what may be the spirits of the two girls who helped in her assault, and then she went off, just walked off with them. There's a good chance that we're never going to see her again, and that's it. I feel like that may be left to interpretations such as maybe that she's now kind of found some peace in this house or this afterlife or whatever she is. I do hope we do see her again because I feel like we still need some answers, more so in terms of Toshiki and his role in all this, because it's clear that he's not a normal kid and that he was given to her by the house. But then there was the whole scene where the black thing broke in the same way she broke in and picked the baby up and ran off with it. So I'm not 100% sure what that was, or if that's meant to be her in like a weird time wibbly wobbly timey wimey thing. I'm not sure. We learn that the writer, which to this day I'm still not going to remember what his name is, used to live there, and his family all died, and he may have had a weird interlinking thing with Kiyomi. So I'm hoping we find out more about where his family is. It's clear that his sister kind of got taken by whatever was in the attic, which is the woman that died years ago, had the baby, which turned out to be Toshiki. But I have a weird feeling, that maybe Toshiki and the writer are the same person. I could be reading way too much into stuff. I do that a lot. But I just have this strange kind of thing in my head that they're the same guy. We never got a lot of answers in terms of Tetsuya. We know that he saw the woman in the house and then he died. I don't know if we're going to find out more about him because he kept appearing to Haruka and then his character just sort of disappeared and we never really saw from him again. So to me, there's so many things that are still open and up in the air. So I'm excited to see where it goes, but I feel like we're not going to get all the answers that we need. Hopefully there'll be a series 2, but if not, I'm guessing they're going to leave some stuff to interpretation. What is going on my top? I'll try and wrap up my thoughts at the end. I don't think I'm going to do a separate video on my thoughts of the series because I'm not a great reviewer, I don't think, just by heart. Like, I don't mind doing a couple of minutes here and there, but I'm not going to do like a half an hour video on it, on the series. So let's just jump into the finale of Ju-On Origins. 1997, so we've jumped forward again. Okay, I didn't expect there to be another time jump. It's a new family moving into the house. Don't think it's going to end well for you guys. Oh, that's the blood from when the wife died, isn't it? You would like re-wallpaper it, but maybe the stain is coming through kind of supernaturally, you know? Like you're never going to be able to get rid of the trauma of the house sort of thing. Oh. Don't freak them out. Is he basically going to warn them, get the frig out of this house while you still can? I wish you'd explain it, because I don't fully understand what happened to you. I feel like it's normal what he's doing, going to try and help them and warn them about what's happening, but they're not going to listen until they experience it themselves. They're not going to listen to what anything's got to say. If you encounter any. Wow, that must be rude. He hasn't actually done anything. He didn't even tell you what happened to him. You didn't give him a chance. So why are you so aggressive? I hope you're not another you die because we just got rid of him. So it begins. What am I looking at? This cat needs to die. It randomly appears at all times, makes horrible noises. It's a TV show from episode 1. Can you imagine how scary that would be, though? It's possibly your first night in a new home. You've been told crazy stuff happens there. In the middle of the night, you hear weird noises, you get up, the TV turns on, talks about a paranormal experience in a house. I would shit myself. What? That was the guy. What? She's the one that... She's the one that made food for him after he killed his wife? I feel like this episode's going to get very confusing very fast. There was the stain on the steps on the other episode that we didn't know what that was. Oh. Okay, so essentially he's getting very, like I said in the start, wibbly wobbly, timey wimey. All the timelines are just starting to converge in this house. Oh yeah, so that's Haruka and Tetsuya's mother. Oh, we get to see Tetsuya again. You'd move out, wouldn't you? Like straight away. If that was like what happened after one night, I'm presuming it's one night, I don't know. You'd be so far out of that house. I hope she gets to see Tetsuya again. Is that him? No. So what's she drawing it forward? Maybe to find out what it wants, see if there's any way they can help it move on, maybe? No one concerned about that crazy wind that just went through? No. Sure. Who is that? No, I think I'm seeing things now. Oh no, you don't want that to happen. Oh, I'm gonna shit myself. Okay. Sharp cut to something else. That's... I didn't even notice you stood there. Who is it and why are you in your pants? Why is he in his underpants? Oh, we don't want that again. We had this a few episodes ago. What is happening? Oh. Is she dead? No. Is she the one that died in the attic? I'm getting very confused. That would make sense if she's the one that dies in the attic. Because she has a baby. I mean, everyone's pregnant in this bloody show, but... Something bad is going to happen to him if he stays in that house. What? 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 What is happening? Is it because they left the house? They can't leave the house, but they're not... It's not like a American Horror Story ghost thing where you can only go so far from the house and then you get trapped back in. They keep saying buried together. Okay. That's the writer's sister. We know she goes up there with him. What's happening? Yeah, because she ran off after the mother, even though it's clearly not the mother. Yeah. You ugly bitch. I'll try my best at the end to try and make all this all make sense in my head. But I can tell you right here and now, it's not going to. Uh-huh. Yeah, that... Good question. That, what? You would just accept that? Like, oh, I just made it up. Oh, no, that's just a weird specific detail to make up. I'm suspicious of him now. I'd love to know. Mm-hmm. What? I think I might need a what counter. Something suspicious about that writer now. He's getting all these details right that he shouldn't know. Tashiki's still alive? I thought he was dead. Because the husband said he was dead. That's why he was appearing to them. I would move if I were you, girl. Nothing good ever happens after he said run away. Does anyone understand what's happening? What? This show is weird. Don't open that bag. Smack it with a spade. Kill it. And that's it. What the hell was that about? Okay, guys, that was the finale of season 1 of Ju-On Origins. There better be a series 2, because that was bullshit. That ending was bullshit. There were so many things left unanswered. I kind of expected some things to be left unanswered. Fine. Like when I said that Kiyomi went off with the girls and he won't see them again. I was right with that. And that kind of stuff I can kind of come up with an explanation in my head, and that's okay. But it felt like there was a lot of sequel bait for a series 2, which I don't mind when there's some stuff like that, but it just felt like it was just a season that was cut off. And like finales normally feel like a final episode, and they leave something right at the end to kind of hook people to come back to the next series, or it ends on a big cliffhanger or whatever. But it normally wraps up a lot of stuff, whereas this just raised more questions than it answered. So let's take the different storylines. Take the writer, Odajima is his name. Finally got it 6 episodes in. Whole season down, I finally got his name, Odajima. It kind of hints that he knows more about the murders than he should, because the detective said, how did you know about the phone in the stomach? And he said, "Oh, I just made it up for the book." No, that's not true at all, because that's such a weird thing, such a specific thing to make up that's in the book that actually happened. So it kind of hints that he's more involved somehow than we know. I still in my head have this weird thing that maybe he's Tashiki and that all these timelines are crossing and he's the grown-up version of Tashiki. I don't know if that... It's probably completely false and inaccurate, but there's got to be a way how he's somehow knowing more about these things than he's meant to. That's not answered. What happened to his family? Well, we don't really know what happened to his mum, because there was a time when he had a flashback to his parents, and it showed the dad in the picture, but the mum was kind of covered by a beam of light, so we never saw who she was. The girl disappeared in the attic, fine. The dad went outside and then just screamed and then just kind of like liquefied, almost. Disappeared into like a puff of smoke in the ground. Don't know what that was about. Then the guy who lives there now, or did live there now, in the newest tenants that we know about, did this exact same thing. Went outside after his wife had they experienced some creepy stuff at the night. Went outside, and that happened to him. He kind of screamed, disappeared. Why? I don't know. The only answers that we really got throughout the episode were like the weird patch on the stairs that was there a couple of episodes ago. We know is from the dude that was hanging above the stairs. Maybe from him like urinating and things like that when he hung himself. So that was answered. We know who let what was his name? The guy who killed his wife and went to kill the husband of the one who fathered his wife's baby. Someone let him in and made a meal for him. We now know that was the lady who moved in later on in life. And then there was also this new couple that we found out about, where the guy tried to kill the woman in bed. She stabbed him in the neck. And she's the lady in the attic that dies and gives birth, dies. I'm not sure in what order. And then her baby is Tashiki. Somehow. But then I still don't know what that black spirit thing was that ran into the house, grabbed Tashiki and ran out, because I read like a recap of all 6 episodes just now, just to kind of try and get my head around some of it. I mean, each episode's only like this much writing, but that hinted that it was Kiyomi that did that, because she's the one that broke through the glass. But when Kiyomi broke through the glass, she came in and she put the photographs on the floor. She didn't run in, grab a baby and run out. We didn't see Tetsuya, but obviously Tetsuya's mum knows that the woman in the attic that was meant to be this woman in white is actually this creepy, demony looking woman in the back. I was just about to turn my camera off and realised I completely forgot to mention the ending scene of the show. So we had Haruka burying the tape that was of her interview in episode 1 on the TV show with the weird voice in the background. And she buried that with the baby in the garden that was already there, because the woman said bury together. And then she was basically like grabbed by the dude in the flashback from episode 6 who attempted to kill the woman but then died. Look, it's just another thing to add to the list of things that don't make sense and where I feel like they just put too much into confusing the viewers and not giving any answers rather than helping people come to some conclusions. I feel a little dissatisfied, I think, overall. Yeah, I understand that we weren't ever going to get all the answers, and I'm okay with that. But I wanted him to answer some stuff, and in terms of the big plot lines, it didn't answer any of them. It just raised more questions. So if they announce that they're going to do a series 2, which they haven't as of the time of recording, then brilliant. I'll be the first to watch it if I can. I'll definitely do a reaction to it because I want to know more. I want to see more. I want to get some answers. And I feel like they left it open to get a series 2. But as it stands, I'm just a little disappointed. Not that it was bad, because it wasn't bad. It was entertaining and it was creepy and I'm intrigued. I want to see more. So it's not bad. I think I'm just disappointed that I didn't get any answers to any of the questions that I had. But yeah, I don't want to sit here and sound like I hated it, because I didn't. I enjoyed the episode. I think I kind of like the time jumps, as confusing as they are initially. It does kind of speed through the story a little bit quicker than if they just did like one season a year or whatever it was. it just raised too many questions for me personally. And I wish that it had given some of the answers along with it. If it had answered a lot of my questions, but raised a few new ones, I think it would have been okay. But because it didn't answer anything at all, it raised new questions about the writer or the Jima. It raised new questions about the origin story of the woman in the attic. It raised new questions about what happened to Odajima's family. It raised new questions about Tashiki. It's just, I hope this isn't where they end. I hope there is more. Because if this is the last episode and there's never any more, then I'm just a little disappointed. Maybe I need to know more about the Ju-On series as a whole. Maybe that answers some questions, but I don't think it does. I think this is like a new take on the origin story. Let me know in the comments below if this links to the films. I am considering watching some of the Ju-On films on the channel. I think I'm going to start with the short films from way back when that kind of kicked off the franchise. If you're interested in seeing me react to the actual Ju-On movies, let me know, because I'm definitely interested in doing that. And just let me know, without spoilers, if it kind of connects to them or not. But overall, my overall thoughts on the series, very quickly, are I thoroughly enjoyed it. I think it's a brilliant series. It's freaked me out more than any TV show I've watched for a long time. There was some good horror and there was some good gore and some good scares in there. And there was bits I was disturbed. There's bits that I was traumatized, as you will know if you watched it, or if you haven't watched the whole series, but you're just watching this one, you'll know which bits I mean. The mystery was good, the characters were cool, there was some that I hated. Yudai is the main one, and there's some that I really wanted to, I felt sorry for. Tetsuya I felt sorry for. I hoped things were going to turn out better for Haruka. The writer guy's story took a turn that I didn't expect. But yeah, so overall, there was a good range of characters, and the plot lines was very varied, but interesting enough, and the links between them all were really smart. I just was disappointed with the ending, in that it left it so open, rather than closing some chapters and opening a few new ones. So that's just my overall opinion of the series. But overall, a fun series that I'm praying gets a series 2. Let me know what you thought of the series in the comments below. Did you enjoy it? Did you not enjoy it? And again, let me know if it's worth looking at the movies as well. My name is Scott. I hope you enjoyed this series. So I hope you're all well. I hope you take care. I'll hopefully see you if there's a series 2. Bye, guys.